Okay. This, I just know that somebody somewhere on the internet is going to look at this and go, oh my goodness, AI is doubling lossless data compression rates. That's incredible. Look what AI is going to do. It's going to replace entire swaths of our industries. The future is AI. Give up now. One more model, bro. It's here. Once again, I will point to the fact that these people are not going to present themselves as having any amount of reading comprehension whatsoever. I did read it. On your behalf, I did read it. Now, at first glance, this chart looks nice, right? There might be something to it. In some cases, pretty good, right? Now, let's see if I can find the paragraph. I think it's towards the end. Okay, here you go. Here's the kicker. We demonstrated, let me zoom in. We demonstrated that understanding equals compression. And we think this is of crucial importance, added Lee. We also paved the way for a new era of compressing data using LLMs. We think in the future, when these large models are on our cell phones and everywhere, our method of compressing data will replace the classical ones. In our next studies, we also plan to use our methodology to compare large models and detect plagiarism. Now, okay, so I see Taz. I seriously doubt that LLMs would actually produce truly lossless compression. There would likely be artifacting and hallucinations in the data. Absolutely. Based on the results, the conclusion of the people of this paper, can you see why this is not true compression? In order to get this type of compression, you actually have to run an LLM. That's not compression. If it's required that you have to run an entire LLM model in order to get this kind of compression, then you're not compressing. All you're doing is you're offloading bits to the LLM. That's all you're doing. This isn't compression. This is not compression. Definitionally, it's not compression, because by definition, compression requires that you take into account the thing that does the compression as part of your compression algorithm. But what you're going to get is you're going to get morons online who are going to do the cursory reading of the title and go, yep, AI's got us beat. It's over now. It's over. Terminator's here. It's not here. This is definitionally not compression. Is it interesting? Sure. Sure, it's interesting. Sure. That's it. We'll see. We'll see what the outcomes here are of this kind of stuff. Maybe they'll make improvements. Who knows? It depends on how much data you're compressing. If you're compressing terabytes, then an LLM isn't terrible overhead. If it can give you 10% better performance, I doubt it will actually do so. See, the issue is that even with this, right, what they focus on up here, just read the paper, right? The basic idea behind the researcher's data compression algorithm is that if an LLM knows what a user will be writing, it does not need to transmit any data, but can simply generate what the user wants them to transmit on the other end. This isn't even compression. It's not actually even compression. It's definitionally not compression in two ways. Yeah, it's just putting words in your mouth, because any amount of actual compression that's taking place is dependent on a huge LLM model. Therefore, it's not compression. And second of all, it's not compression of any data at all if you're not taking data and making it smaller to begin with. If all you're doing is using an LLM to kind of precognitively Tom Cruise style pre-generate what your intended output is, that's not compression at all. Yeah, how the hell is it lossless? Yeah, all the data is lost. A black hole is the perfect compression model. It absolutely is. You guys don't walk around with phones that have 20,000 tensor cores waiting to compress files? Pff, noobs. Why am I even in this stream? Yeah. It loses less than 100% of the data. Yeah. But we all know that there are going to be people who are not going to read this kind of stuff as thoroughly as you and I do. And they're going to take it to the extreme where they're going to say, see, AI has crossed the Rubicon of taking over every aspect of our lives. That's what they're going to say. This is why I urge people to use their brains. This stuff is not hard to get a handle on. It takes very little reading comprehension to actually understand what you're reading. It takes very little awareness of fundamental principles in programming or even in life in general to have a reasonable outlook on things, that ideas, concepts, whatever that you're presented with. We need more of that. We absolutely need more of that, because we've been encouraging programmers in particular to turn that part of their brain off. And that part of the brain is an absolute requirement in this industry. And if someone like me can sit down and take 15 minutes out of my time to read one article, read the paper, actually figure out what the hell it's saying, go look up words that I don't understand, which happens all the damn time. I'm not super intelligent. I have to look up stuff all the time. I'm pretty damn stupid. If I can do it, you can do it.